Hey YouTube, how's it going? Stumpy here. New week, new episode. I'm back in the yoga studio again. And look, I'm missing a car. Ooh, Tier 6 went into long-term winter storage. Thelma went into long-term storage, so it's just down to this one. And realistically, my wife could park in here if for some reason I have a brain aneurysm and let that happen. But we've got parts, which is what we needed. We needed parts. So last we left our hero, I was putting the brakes together. And in doing such things, I broke this guy. And that's not it. That's not it either. So these are the valves, bleed valves for the brakes. They don't look right to me, but Rock Auto's only screwed it up a few times. It might be right. That could be right. Hey, we'll test one. And I got these. That replaces that. So we can start playing with that today. Stay tuned. All right, so this is our parking brake adjustment wire. It looks exactly like this one that I broke. Oh, uncanny. That's rare. And then this is a bleeder valve, and we can check this one out. I think we're gonna put the other one back in because it's vintage and I rent original. But oh, look at that, eh? Lame. Wrong part. I guess part numbers just mean nothing to you, Rock Auto. Nothing. I thought that looked too long. Damn it. I wonder if I can fit the other one. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong hole. Let's edit over that, but still, it's not going to fit. I can tell. Watch, 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 watch. So here's original. Here's a new one. Yeah. Well, I thought, look at that. See? I didn't do it right the first time, but still. But I think this one works. No, the other one's missing. Shit. So I'm going to have to salvage. That's not good. Damn it. I want to see if I can take those back. Those are not right. Damn it. We're going to need that eventually. Yeah, because this one's good, but I don't think the one I put on already is good. Annoying. So this is the other wheel we're going to put together today. You've kind of already seen me do this once, so we're just going to movie magic this one. So, bang. It's Saturday. It's Saturday, everyone. Saturday. I love Saturdays in my garage, especially Saturdays where it's really shitty outside and I can rationalize being in here. I can just turn the heater on and I can go. I love that. I'm going to hear the 60 satellite survey later. I love that I get to work on the car for an undetermined amount of time today. And I love that you're here with me. And I also love this week that I got a flywheel for the Slant 6. Look at that, eh? It's not super great, but it's not bad. Like, it needs to be turned. And we don't really care about that right now because we're not going to put a clutch or anything on it. We just need it to put this guy on a test stand. And I might have a line on a bell housing. Guys getting back to me today. So we had those things. We're off to the races. And then all I got to do is build a bell housing or build a test stand. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm so excited, in fact, I want to take this torque converter plate off, connection plate, and I want to throw this on. To do that, I'm going to have to take the engine off the stand, but I don't care because I'm excited and I want to do it. So let's do that. A little Slant 6 brake. Stick with me.
The future of mankind is being guided behind closed doors. And all over the world, scientists are working on projects designed to take man beyond the confines of this earth. You are looking at the actual models of spacecraft now being developed by agencies of the United States government. This is an Apollo spacecraft designed for elliptical orbit of the moon. Its lunar landing vehicle can transport 3 men safely to and from the moon's surface. These are other types of manned and remote control mechanisms, each designed for a specific function, many already in operation as satellites of this Earth, some in readiness for the moonshot, others designed for space, a few to serve as space stations, and the most complex of all, prototypes of craft capable of putting a man on the surface of another planet. Wheel was one of man's first inventions and has been with him all of his civilized life. But now it, like so many other of his creations, must be modified to fit his new demands. These are 3 types of variable radius wheels, designed to transport a vehicle over a rocky surface. New concepts are being created almost daily. Some will never get beyond the drawing board.
So I've cleaned this thing up a bit. Here I got the monkey cam on, and we're going to pull this plate off of here and fit this guy on. The only thing I'm worried about is I might not be able to put the engine hoist back on with this thing on. Hope so. That would be good if I could. This is very scientific. I don't know. How hard did I put these on last time? Did I ever have them off? All these questions. That's when your hammer first goes. Ooh. I should not use a deep socket on this. Should I? Don't do it. Don't do it, Angus. Let's do this again. Oh, these are all metric. Yeah, yeah. No, you're not. Why are you so fucking tough? You metric? No. What is going on? What is going on here? I feel like that should fit. I'm gonna use this as a guy. Ooh, let's try it out. Of course. Maybe these were metric for some reason, because this has probably been off before. Ooh. This is the only one that one may fit. Yeah, that's way better. That is. What is it? Where are you? 19, no. Maybe these are wrong. That's way better. There's one. Some part of my brain remembers something about different cranks on some motors that they didn't, but I don't think that's this one. At least I hope it's not. And this is a really late flywheel. Like this is from the 80s, I believe. And you can tell it's got some blue paint on it too. So these motors were blue later in the line. Maybe even black at one point, but definitely blue when they were using the trucks and into the 70s. Well, they're using trucks now, but they were red in the early 60s. All right. All right. Ah, there we go. That's off of there. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, it doesn't fit the center well, but I don't know if that matters. These bolts go through? Not long enough, but I did get some with it. It does look like it'll work, but it'd be nice if it just perched on here. Maybe there's as Johnny Cash would say, maybe there's an adapter plate. But I think for the purposes of firing this thing up, This will work. Oh yeah, look at these guys. These are longer. Longer. Okay. Thank you, Devin. I believe it's Devin who sold this to me. $30 for everything. Good guy. He's got a Magnum. 70s Dodge Magnum he's working on, and used to be a track car. Yeah, so those will work, eh? I don't think too long. I don't think they're too long. It's definitely touching the thing there. Touching the engine. But if this doesn't, like I might be right, there might be a different flange for, or this might have been a different flywheel at the time. Let's try to get one going here. All right. Ooh. Scary. There we go. See, I wish it seated on there. But I think other than that, it's fine. It's fine for starting the motor. There we go. Like I said, like if we're going to use it permanently, I'll definitely get it turned. But for now, all we need to do is run a starter. And I'm almost sure the starter I have up there, we're going to try that next to see if that fits. There we go. Look at that. That is on there. That is correct. Cadillac, Buick, Dodge, Lancer, oil pan replace, 6, dart launcher. Flywheel to crankshaft foot-pounds. Look at that. 60 foot-pounds. Head rocker's a bit misnomer, like it keeps them in there, but it also stops them from seizing too. Two. There we go. Done and done. Two, 3, 4, 5. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yep. That's got her. Now, did we bend her? Nope. Look at that. I'm pretty happy with that. Is it cracked? No, that's just the casting work. Ooh, pretty. I wonder if that starter, because I think Chrysler just used the same starter for 40 years. I don't think there's really a slant 6 starter. Let me be proved wrong immediately here. This is the one out of the Thelma, the 77 Newport. I put a newer one in because it was missing. This will go this way. Yeah, that's not gonna fit. How does that even work? It might, no, it's not right for it at all. Maybe there is a starter that's specific to this car. Or to this motor. I must have one. Somewhere in my arsenal of stuff.
Begin our relay.
I bought a pack of studs that are right-hand thread for the car, and I'm just punching them out here. They're pretty easy to punch out. I just needed to do it without smashing my bench apart, so I just had a socket underneath it, or bending the flange for that matter. What happened though is, what quickly became clear to me was that I wasn't able to push the new studs back in because they would just go in sideways. So I quickly figured I'd put the flanges back on the car and then pull the studs through using the lug nuts. This created a new problem. The new problem was I couldn't hold the flange still on the axle because I wanted to turn.
At any moment now.
So what I ended up doing is reinstalling the brake drums on the car, and with the idea that I'd use the parking brake to hold everything still. But it quickly became clear to me that I had the brake adjusters. I didn't know there was a left and right brake adjuster. There apparently is. One has an L on it, one has an R on it. And I had the wrong ones in on each side, so if I adjust the brake, they became open instead of closed. So I quickly figured that out, and once I figured that out, I was able to use the parking brake to hold the wheel.
Oh, there's water beneath us. We're drifting.
Sherman. Kern. Answer. Kern. Sherman. Kern. Are you there?
I don't know how this is gonna go. We'll see here, but I need a parking brake, believe it or not. And because I gotta pull these studs through, and I don't know how to do that without being able to cinch this back down. So one of the first systems in the car that's gonna be working again is the parking brake because we need it. Funny thing is like most cars I've ever owned, parking brake never works. TR6 parking brake kind of works. You really got to refund it. But I try to get the right. Like I have another end for this, but that nut is not coming off there. I don't like this one. It's kind of a cheap hardware store nut, but we'll throw it on there for now and then we'll switch it out later when we get a better one. What's going on there? So that's half the battle. Ooh, I went too forward. This is gonna be funny. I have a parking brake. Let's see where it holds too. All right, one there. Am I blocking you? Am I? This just slips through here, up into there. This one just slips kind of the same way. Exactly the same way. Whoa. Watch out for my. Ooh. Alright, so the top one first. Alright. Oh, that's on there. Oh, let's see if we can take it down. One. Yeah, gosh. I don't know if I need to pull this thing, but I'll just put it back to where it was before I can.
Hold it tight. You can let it.
And then we can just up from there.
You better go first, and I'll come along after you.
Within 2 hours, we were ready to go.
Oh, as far as we can. Clips that go in these to hold them in.
Venus lay ahead, but our thoughts were with Kern and Sherman. If they were alive, would we be able to...
Oh, that's on there. Look at that, eh? Ooh. I don't know. I think there's a grommet or something that's got to go in there. You got to think, eh? Shall we try it? Let's go try it. See where it is parking. It sounds like it's doing something. And then to release it, I believe it's this guy. Yeah. When was the last time I think that was used? Wait a minute. How did that stop it? After a little more adjustment on the brake, I was able to get the Parkland brake to hold the drums, and I was able to get the studs pulled through the hub. It worked out pretty well. I'm pretty happy to have the parking brake working now.
Funny, considering the way things turned out. What I was thinking about as we sped through the dark universe on our way to an unexplored planet. I was wondering if maybe there wasn't some reason that Venus had been named after the goddess of love. If maybe there wasn't some wise old astronomer way back in the dawn of time who knew something. Something he kept to himself.
How's my face? This car does not currently run. This car doesn't have a dashboard. This car has only got 2 seats and neither one are bolted into it. This car only has 2 windows that go up and down and 2 quarter windows. There's no windshield. There's no front clip. But you know what this car does have? A working emergency brake, whatever you guys call it in your region. It works. Who would have thunk that one of the first functions I would get going on this car would be the emergency brake? Obviously, this is going to turn. Yes, now it turns. That's disconcerting. I might have those a little too tight. But yeah, parking brake works. Works long enough that I could pull these studs in. So these are the studs I replaced. These are right-hand thread. They've been left-hand before. You saw me do that. And then, so this car is going to be normal. This left-hand thread bullshit. I think this one is the last left-hand here. And then that's it. We're going to have normal functioning threads. So yeah, that one's on there right there. Probably not releasing very well, but we'll figure it out. We'll leave it there for this week. It's been a good week. We got the flywheel on the slant 6. We got the brake shoes on the car. On the back, we got the new studs put in. We could put wheels on this thing. If I had wheels, they'd be on there right now. I want to see this car on the ground so bad. So bad. Like I want to see it rolling around. But for right now, this works. So anyway, thanks for watching this week. Stay safe. And remember, Stumpy loves you.